to the top of the world, but the North Star is already flown. I hear rumors of a place where the soul was born. And watch all the bright lights shimmer, try to see something where there is none. And I really believe that I could touch the sun. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight.
Hey, Yuki.
Turn the lights down low and watch all the vampires in silhouette. I run for the hills and try to keep my head. Still a chance, still a chance.
It's been coming up like sun above. It's making us come together. Been making plans and joining hands. Come by me, stand and come together. When they know we've had enough, they'll try and call our bluff. But no, there's no stopping us. We're making a promise. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. They say we're weak when we don't speak, but they don't see us come together. Behind closed doors, we choose love, not war. It's at our core when we come together. They will hear us loud and clear. We'll walk right through the fear, and then once we'll all appear and say, we're standing right here. Come on. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting.
Welcome. Give me a second here. Let me get this on going. There we are. So, good afternoon. I am doing tarot readings because I'm trying to earn some money because our bank account went overdrawn and now we're being charged $5 in excess a day every time it's negative. So I'm really trying to earn up enough money so that I can be able to pay off my debt, because we really don't need to have that extra $100 and whatever it's going to be by the time we get paid on the 3rd. So if you are able to, please donate. Cash code is right there. You just scan the QR code. It'll take you to my Cash App, and you just send me money. Or you can do, it's even simpler than that. All you have to do is, hey, Z, give me a second. Sorry. Z, appreciate you popping on. So I'm going to do one thing here. How you doing today, Z? Anything new going on? Oh, fine. Okay. Glad to hear you're doing good. Give me a second. I just got to type something real quick. Donations are gladly accepted but not required. If you want to find out more information about me, click on my Okay, there we go. Now you know how to send me a Cash App. Some Cash App money. If you see fit to do so for me. I understand everyone's hurting right now, so am I really expecting it? I'm hoping for it. I'm not expecting it. So I am the Unknown Prophet. I'm here to help you with your tarot reading today. If you need a tarot reading, like I said, I'm doing it for donations, but I know how hard it is for people to be able to do that right now. I'm one of those people. That's why it's a donation, not a pay me $5 now and I'll give you a reading. Wonderful. What does this look like if I... there we go. That's kind of fun. Playing around with my screen, playing around with the screen. Nope. All right, that's the best. Best I can do. Well, I'm sorry I missed you this morning, Z. I didn't see if you were on earlier. I know you popped in to say hi earlier, so you've been my one consistent person who's come to see my streams, and I really want to say thank you for that. Many blessings, my friend. Now I'm going to take away that little message because it's just a tiny bit too big. I can put it up here and there. I want people to be able to scan the QR code. Maybe I need to shorten it down a little bit. Why isn't it letting me? I gotta fix that. It's too long. How are you doing today, my wife? I asked you how you do. You said you were fine. Sorry. I repeat myself a lot. I'm kind of goofy like that. I wish I could say I was normal, but I'm not. There you go. That looks a lot better. No, I don't need to see all that other stuff. Well, if you got to see it, you got to see it. So anyway, I hope you're all having a good day out there in the wonderful world. Like I said, I'm here to do some palm readings for people. I mean, I'm so used to doing palm readings. I say palm more than tarot readings. Yes, I'm a pretty good palmist too. If you ever get the chance to come see me, I'm in Minnesota though, so you have to come to me. I can't come to you. I don't have the budget and or resources to travel. I don't even have a car. Sad but true. Excuse me while I have a cigarette real quick here, but I am here for you guys. I'm going to try to go till about 6:45, okay? I don't have a way to put a timer on here, but just imagine that there's a timer somewhere going, counting down. Because, I should put the stream will end. Let's just kill 6:30 to be safe. So that gives us a good couple hours there. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I have some friends out there who want to come say hi. Kitty cats who won't bother me too much. Eating some chocolate. So I'm feeling sweet. So I'm here, ready to do readings. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch right now, guys. So if you find this channel and you want to be participating in the show, there's a small delay on YouTube with things, so you have to be patient with me. I don't know why that's happening, but it is. It looks like my other channel is working just fine. So I'm all ready to go there. So you want a reading, right, Z? I will try something here. I tried doing this before, but I don't know if it will. Oh. Let's try it now. Did it do anything on Twitch now? Why isn't this working? I don't get it. Anyway, if you want to have a reading, all you have to do is just tell me. My Stream Elements is not working with the iJoins lately. I don't know what I don't know how to fix it yet, so I got to find someone who can help me fix it. All right, let's see here. Hey, if you're still here, will you try typing in !join for me? I'm trying to see if I can get this fixed. Are you still here? What I have to do is log out and enter this like I'm my own viewer. Oh, looks like I'm alone again. Let's try something else here real quick. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. It doesn't work. I did that for a test. All right. Where is it? Resend code. There, we're back. So I'm here just trying to figure out why this isn't working. Why do I have it on follower only? Shouldn't be on follower only. Okay, so for some reason my Streamlabs is telling me you have to press follow me in order to freaking get a reading even, and I don't like that. I don't know why only follow mode is on. Mm-hmm. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. I just noticed you popping on. How are you doing today? Krishna? Is that how you say your name? Krishna. Is that how I say your name? I'm here to do tarot readings for people today. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you the best possible path for you. I was eating some chocolate. You may ask me any question you want to ask me. You're good. Ask away. What was your question? Just a general question you want to ask, or thank you for coming. And I'm trying to figure out some of my stream elements because it's blocking people from just being on my show, and I didn't say follower only on anything. So I was trying to see if I could turn off that. So I was looking at my chat commands to make sure I didn't have something stupid on. So just give me 1 second here. I just want to make double sure. I need raffle. I don't do raffles. I don't do song request. I don't see anything that says you have to be a follower in order to be a part of it. Darn thingy. Well, anyway, what can I help you with today? Okay, that is your question that you would like me to answer? Okay, give me a second here. Let me clear my cards out here real quick because sometimes I get a really big delay on YouTube, so please be patient with me. I don't know why there's a big delay on there, but so sometimes you don't always get the same thing I see at the same time. So chat comes through faster than other things. So just pick a number 1 through 10, thinking about that question in your head. And then you pick a number 1 through 52, and that's your answer. All I need is a number 1 through 52. Okay. All right, so my cards are a little bit different than your normal tarot deck. Okay, I handmade these cards, so they work for me, but they don't always work for anybody else because I don't have it published or anything like that. Just so you would know that first off, you have pulled the guide card. In my deck, the guide card means that she might need a little help with getting that message across that that person likes that person because they might not know that. It's kind of telling me to trust those guides, those higher powers that you believe in, those angels or super guides on your side, to trust them to tell you that this is the right time to call that person yourself. Maybe you have to be the one who takes the action. They're going to send you signs telling you when it's appropriate to do that, but maybe you have to invite someone who feels like a guide in your life. So someone who's in your life or this person's life has to kind of guide them to maybe a best friend or someone who you can confide in, who's both, so you can say, hey, I think I have feelings for them, but I'm not quite sure. Will you help me find out for sure? That's kind of like a guide. Okay, so that's basically what this card means in my deck. Is basically you have to start looking for the signs, trust your higher power, and above all, listen and watch for those signs that will be coming towards you. Then you will know if that question gets answered. So you're no contact situation. So you're in a no contact situation. Okay, is this because someone did something illegal to somebody, or is this just because someone's shy and doesn't know how to make the first move? I don't understand the context because the cards are basically saying to trust your guide. So I'll pull another card for you just to see if I can get any qualifying or things. Share what though? I had to pull another card because it's telling me to. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Okay, so I pulled a couple cards to try to get you some more clarity, okay? Because you have to be guided towards it, but you have to be willing to share yourself with this person. Maybe you need to open up just a tiny bit, even if it's okay. So that's okay, but that person has to share some information with, does Salander have feelings for Kamish? Maybe they do, but they can't communicate it because there's that barrier in between them. They need someone to be in the go-between so that they can communicate correctly. They have to share the burden. Both of them have to take a little bit of themselves to make this work. In order to, that's the reason that this isn't happening right now. Why they're not calling already? Why they haven't called yet? Because my card is saying basically you're not sharing enough information with the universe on what you need to do. I also pulled this card for you, which is a very cool card to get with the share card. That's the Grand Elder card. And this means that you're ending a stage of completion, a completion of maturity. So maybe you have to share a more mature stance on what you need to be doing to approach this person. If this is not you, then you need to give that advice to that person. Hey, and did they say how you felt that he felt in return? Or has he not called yet? Well, it's saying, no, there might be some maturity issues there where they have to realize, ding, the thing I'm looking for this whole time just called me. But take it from somebody. If they haven't shared their feelings with you and you have a feeling like they just want to be friends with you, trust me, take this advice. Be a friend to them, but don't expect it. After that, he became silent. Well, he's either overwhelmed by it or he doesn't know how to respond to that, or he's already with someone he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, because, that can be kind of a scary thing to do. He could be just if he suddenly ghosted you basically, and it hasn't been longer than a week. But my cards are basically saying this to you. There's some information that's not getting passed correctly. So, and there's a maturity level involved with it. And you definitely they're going to have to be the one who sees the signs or sees what's coming for them. Because trust me, as a person who was basically stalked by my wife before she married him, I didn't even notice her until she came up to me and said something like that. And then suddenly I paid attention. But I was a little bit worried at first because I didn't think they would call. If he's not mature enough to do that, do you really want that in your life? I'm not telling you he won't call. I'm telling you there has to be some kind of there's a connection error. There's something that's stopping you guys from sharing the information you need to share. That's why he hasn't called. Okay, so if that communication barrier drops or that person, my best advice for you is if you don't get an answer within this next week coming up here, and if you get the feelings, you should trust your gut. What does your gut tell you? Does it tell you he is going to be calling? And you know that for sure in your heart of hearts? Can you honestly see him calling you and this working out the way you want it to? Or do you have to give him some time to process what you told him? Which way are you going to take it? I have my intuition is telling he will call you, but it might take a little bit more time for him to grow up a tiny bit more. If that makes sense to you? So you might have to wait a little bit for that call to come, because maybe he's just not ready for that yet. Oh, that's what my instincts tell. Sorry. Let me tell you a story. I hope this helps you get some definition on it. I was in love with a woman for almost 10 years. She did not love me back. Okay? As much as I loved her, she couldn't see herself with me. And as much as I wanted it to be true, it was me being the fool of being in love with the person I knew would never love me back in return. Now you might be in the same situation I was in, where they might think of you just as a friend. What you said to them kind of it spooked them a little bit, honestly, because maybe they're weren't ready for that kind of openness, you know, um, or maybe something happened where they can't call you, they can't get to you right now. But honestly, if I just listened to my instincts from the start, I wouldn't have ended up in a relationship with myself, basically, because she didn't want anything to do with me in any other way than a friend. And that's okay now, but I didn't realize it then. I had to go through that in order to be ready for the person who was going to be the right one for me. So if he's not calling you within this next week before the 5th, I'd say he should call by either the 5th. If he doesn't call by the 5th, he might not call you. I love him for 20 years. Can I ask what the barrier between you and him is? Is he your friend? And are you willing to share that with me? Remember, I'm not putting your messages up on the screen, so no one knows who you are. So unless you're reading the comments, I guess. You've been waiting 20 years and you haven't gotten an answer. I think it might be time to move on, hon. That might be the communication barrier. It might be time to say, I want someone like him, but I want someone who will love me back in return. Okay? You can find somebody out there who has the right attributes that you want. I had to go write down on a piece of paper the attributes of the woman I wanted. Okay? I wrote down the things that person would have in their soul. I literally did a soulmate spell for myself. And the way you do that is you go find a key that says do not copy or do not duplicate. You just buy the key, don't even get it cut. You put that key in your hand and you ask that key to find your one true love who will unlock your heart. If it's been that long, I think the answer is no. And I think you're going to be waiting a long time for a yes, if you really are. That could be the communication barrier that I'm not telling you. You don't know what happened 6 months ago. You don't know if what if 6 months ago they got married? Do you really think they're going to call you when they have a new wife? If 6 months ago maybe they were in they won a prize and went on a trip, or hopefully nothing bad happened to them and they can't respond, okay? If they're still alive and they haven't responded back to you yet, and you let them know your feelings, then from personal experience, I can only tell you what I've been through myself. I can draw as many, I can do a past, present, future for you, so you can kind of know what the future is coming, but that you can't put that on one person, because that can be open to a different interpretation. I think I gave you the answer when it came to the person. You have to think about what those cards meant, and does any of that make sense to you? So there is a communication barrier. It's been 6 months. You've waited for him to get back to you since then. I think after 20 years and 6 months, I think you have your answer. If you've been a friend loved him for 20 years and he didn't know that, and you just suddenly sprung that on him and he hasn't called you back from the 6 months, then you probably just spooked the poor person, okay? And he might not call you because you don't want him to. There's a better person out there waiting for you. Trust me. I've been through it. I was in almost the same kind of relationship. 10 years, loveless relationship. I did everything I could possibly do to win this girl's heart. I even bought her, I even made a homemade, I went to a jeweler and I had them home craft a star that I had made for him. I called it the heart. And I was giving her my heart to her. And she still shot me down and said, I don't love you like this. Please don't ask me again. And that literally broke my little heart. But I'm glad she did it because you know what happened about 6 months later? I found a woman who loves me completely, totally through and through, no matter what. She actually went and found me. I was so desperate to find my one true love. I sang out to the universe, please, 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 please let my true love hear me now. And I did it with all of my heart. Pray to your God, pray to your deity of power, whatever you need to do. But like I said, when you take that piece of paper and you write down on a sheet of paper what you really want in a person, what you want inside of their soul, then that person will come to you. Once you find that person and you're sure that's that person, you give them that key and you tell them, this is the key to my heart. If you ever feel like it in the next year that you don't want to be with me, please just hand me the key back and I'll understand. No hard feelings, whatever. You know? Well, then they weren't meant to be. Then you learned. We once had 2 3-night stands. Well, like I said, this is my advice and my advice only, but the future's always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you from this point forward or have told you, you have the right and responsibility to live the life you want to live. If that person isn't going to be the thing that fulfills you, if you're not willing to go take the chance and contact them and say, hey, will you just give me an answer, yes or no? I just need to know one way or the other. Please make it definitive for me. And then you have to be okay with the response you get, because that other person has feelings too. Don't hurt anybody on the way out or hurt yourself on the way in. So that relationship might hurt you more coming back in. What if it turns out the person you thought you loved for 20 years turned out to be something you really didn't want in your life? And, you know, the gods you believe in are protecting you from this person. Maybe he's a man who cheats or does stuff that you wouldn't want him to do. Maybe he plays the field way too often. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not going to put words into the universe's mouth, as I like to say. It sounds like to me, Han, that he doesn't want more than what he's already gotten from you. That's from a man's perspective, okay? I'm not a normal. Well, I'm a typical man when it comes to most things, but I'm very on the side of feminism because I was raised by a single mother. So I thought my wife was calling out for me. So you have to ask yourself that question. Just ask yourself and imagine, could I find the one who really wants? I'm not telling you to forget him. I'm telling you to embrace the love. What you got from him is what you got from him. Hold that in your heart as something special. But maybe it's time to move on from that person. That's what I'm saying. Take that into consideration. If you're willing to take the extra step of just seeking them out and finding out the answer, well, that's up to you. But, you know, be prepared for whatever answer you get either way. Like I said, this person hasn't called by now, and he doesn't call by the next full moon, by the full moon on the 5th. I doubt he ever will, honestly. That's from experience. That's not what my cards are telling me. Okay? I used to feel the exact same way, hon, with this girl that I was talking to you about. I felt like we were soulmates. I was so in love with her, I couldn't see past my own 2 feet. I was so blinded by the love I thought I had for this person. And they didn't love me. They didn't love me at all. They liked me as a friend, as a person, but they couldn't see themselves with me. And it hurt a lot to admit that to myself, that the person I wanted didn't want me back. Then I had to learn how to love me a little bit more so that I'd be ready for the next person who came to find me, which was my wife, thankfully. And we've been together 18 years now. Sometimes you have to go through a person to get to the person you're really supposed to be with. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to see that face because you're still defining what that person means. The reason you can't see their face one right now, if you're trying to find someone else, but you can't see their face, you know what that means? That means they are out there. The person you are looking for, the person who will love you for you, is out there. Well, has that ruling changed? I'm getting conflicting things here. If you want to try to find somebody and he wanted to be physical with you and you love him, why did you refuse? Exactly. You don't want that. You want someone who's got the best possible outcome for you. You want a little bit of emotion. You want a little bit of the physical there to be there. You have to have that communication. You have to have that honesty. You have to say to yourself, I am not putting this, once you meet this person, automatically determine what kind of relationship you want to have when you finally meet this person. Are we going to be friends? Are we going to be lovers? Are we going to be married in 2 to 3 years' time? And do they feel the same way about me after dating the appropriate amount of time, of course? You can't date a girl, bring a ring and say, I think you're my one true love. Will you marry me? That doesn't work. I'm sorry. I wish it did. Trust me, I tried and failed very horribly. Luckily, I didn't get punched too hard or slapped or anything. So, like I said, take out a notebook, write down on that sheet of paper what attributes you want the person to be. That face will fill in as soon as you can define who you want them to be on the inside. Then you will find the outside version of that, someone you're attracted to. And then when you find that quiet, shy boy who doesn't exactly know what to do with himself sometimes, maybe you can give him what no other woman has ever given him. That's what my wife did for me. I don't want a relationship without emotions either. That's why I married a woman who embraces the emotions just as much as I embrace the emotions. And we took a year and a day before we got married. We met. We fell pretty fast, pretty hard. We were very sexual at first. We were more sexual than I've ever been in my life. She's the one woman that I've been the most sexual with because I had some hangups from my childhood to get over first. So, and then once I got out of my shell, it was full tilt kitty. Whether you take my advice or not today, just try to make the best possible choice for you. Ask yourself, what will it take for me to be happy? If it's not this person, what kind of person will it take to make me happy? And have you considered you need to be this person first? You might have to say, I love self before you can say, I love you. But, like I said, I'm here to help. I'm more than willing to draw more do you another deck, but we'll do it about just in general question if you want something like that. Otherwise, I'll give you what the cards are saying, because my cards are designed to help you find the best possible path for you. That's what my cards are designed to do. They're not for any other reason than that. So when I say future, that means if you're traveling along this line of questioning right now, what will the future turn out to be? Let's say you finally got with this guy, and then 2 months later you're miserable and you're locked in a relationship you can't get out of because of whatever dominant personality or whatever thing they have over you or whatever, and you can't get out, and then you're like my wife was before she met me. She was in an abusive relationship before she met me. I hate people who abuse people. I don't even know the man who abused her. She got pictures and all that stuff, but they're way in another state, so I don't really have to worry about it now. They're married and have kids on their own, so it's not like I'm a jealous man, so I don't worry about it anymore. I'm gonna have a cigarette here real quick, guys. So please, I don't have any cigarette tubes, so please don't mind my bong or my hookah, so I can smoke my tobacco here. I hope I've helped you a little bit today there, young lady. I really, really do. I really wish you the best. I will send a special prayer your way that your one true love will come find you very soon. If you're ready for it, it will come. They will find you. Then it's up to you to make sure that relationship works. So, if I helped you in any way, shape, or form and you like, please remember to donate to my Cash App. If you feel like I did a good job today, or if you felt like the advice I gave you was worth it, you can pay me even $1. It doesn't matter what amount you send me. I'm happy with whatever you send me. If you can't afford to do that, I understand. I'm here to try to make money, but it's not necessarily the requirement here. Anybody else that would like a reading? I'm open for readings. Or if you have more questions, I'll be happy to answer any other questions you might have. But I'm telling you from my experience what I've been through. Maybe it helps you today. Oh, I'm gonna open this window a little. Getting out here. So I send it right now to this beautiful woman who needs her one true love to come into her life. I ask the universe to help her find her one true love. Whichever God she believes in, help her find the one that will be right for her. That's my special prayer for you today. I send that with all the love I can. I'm sorry I'm already taken, but love. Maybe I shouldn't play the P3 video right now. I should play the other one. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to go make sure my wife is doing okay here. She was sounded like she was whimpering in pain, and I told her to take some of her medication. It helps with pain. She's having a anxiety day, so oh, don't work. Anybody else out there need a reading or anything like that? There. Hopefully that changed it so I don't have it on there anymore. Maybe that works. I don't know. We'll find out, right? So I'm here, open and waiting and ready for you to do some readings for anybody out there who would like some. Anybody else who would like a reading, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Want to know how my readings work? Just say you want a reading, and I can explain how my readings work. In fact, why don't I just take a small break to tell you how my cards work? Okay, I homemade my deck. So I went and took all of the pictures, made all the pretty borders for these cards. Okay, and these is my deck that I created for myself. There are only 2 copies in existence. One, a paper copy, one of my friends has, and then this copy, which is the laminated copy for my use and my use alone. So as you can see, the cards aren't like your typical tarot card. They're picture cards with words on them that kind of give you the gist of what you need to be thinking about. This is called a major arcana card. So this is one of the big picture cards of the deck. This is trying to let you know something big picture what's going on. And then you get the minor arcana, which I have 4 different elements that I have put on here. This one is the winter. Let's see if I can find them all here. Winter. Oh. Fall, just to show you the border. Summer, just to show you the border. I think I need one more. Okay, and of course the spring border here. Okay. Now I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle, and I will get ready to do readings for anybody who might need it today. You just come on in, tell me that you need a reading. I don't know if the eye joins are not work yet. I think I fixed it, but honestly, I don't know for sure if it works or not. But explanation joins on, at least if you're on Twitch, you can do that. On Facebook, that doesn't work. You just have to tell me you would like a reading. Okay, so if you're on YouTube, you have to just tell me you want one. On Twitch, I think the eye join will work, but I haven't tested it yet. So I tried testing it myself, but I don't think it works with yourself. I think somebody else has to do it. So, My cards are designed to help you find the best possible path for you. So what does that mean? That means they're not going to tell you the future. They're going to tell you what path you're on right now and what may be coming if you keep going on the path you are. So that's what my cards are designed to do. As I like to say, the future is always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to live the life you want to live. So go live the life that will make you the most happiest. Please don't hurt anybody on your way out of your life. And if you decide to come back, don't think that you're not going to have some hurt people coming back in. So you have to remember that as well. So you can go live the life you want, but it might require you starting from scratch or something like that. You never know. I'm going to have another small cigarette. I only have tobacco in there. I don't do my readings toasty or high, so. And please, if you do come in and you would like to have a reading done and you can afford to do so, please donate here by scanning this QR code. It should send you my Cash App, but I do have the information down below too if you need that as well. If you would like to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. Not required for a reading. Let's get some background music going here for a little bit. So I am still here, willing to and ready to give you readings for anybody who might need it out there. I see how a couple people drop off right there, but just trying to get ready for anybody here who might want it. So more than anything, I want to help you today. That's what I'm really asking for. The ability to help you today. I am here and ready for you. I will be here till 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for anyone who might need a reading. Just so I get to listen to some nice music while I wait for people to show up. Hello, first time chatter. Welcome aboard. How you doing today? Let me turn off my pretty music here real quick so we can talk. Bob, how's it going, Bob? If you've come here for a reading today, I'm ready and open, willing to do a reading for you today. I do 3 different kinds of readings. I do a 1-card situational draw, and then I have a qualifying card after that, should you require it. I have a 3-card reading. That's a past, a present, a future, and then you get a destiny card on top of that. Then I have the most detailed reading I do, which is called the 5 Paths Tarot. I tell you what's been stuck in your past, what have you been waiting for, your easy path, your hard path, your unseen path, and then I draw 2 more cards. One is your leap of faith card, and one is where you feel the most at home card. So those are the readings that I do. I do a 1-card reading, 3-card reading, or a 5-card reading. You let me know which one you want. We'll get this reading underway. If you need one, if you can and have the ability to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. But if you don't, I'm here to help you more than anything today. Okay, then we'll do that for you. All right, here's what I need from you, Bob. All I need from you is I need you to pick a number 1 through 10. That's how many times I'm going to shuffle your deck, okay? Eight. Okay, so let's shuffle your deck here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more card draw here. All right, now let me finish shuffling. Which number 1 through 52 would you like? Where would you like your reading to begin? 1 through 52. $22. Give me a second to count those out real quick. All right, I've appropriately counted out the cards that I need to. Now I'm going to put down what your past is, what your weight path is, what your easy path is, what your hard path is, what your unseen path is, what your home, and what is your faith card. Okay. All right, and so we're ready to give you your reading now, my friend Bob. Okay, so give me a second to do one other thing here. I'm going to take off so you can kind of see me in the screen just a little bit better. Okay, so in your past path, what has been going on is there's been a lot of stuff on top of what you've been dealing with. There's that surface that we all like to put on ourselves. That what we like to show the world is just on the face first. It's that first impression, basically. So maybe you've been trying to deal with right now is feeling that first impression, feeling that you are more than just the surface that people see you as, that you're more than just that. Okay, surface is all about digging what's underneath that for you. It's kind of digging under the skin and searching within yourself what is within. So what's underneath the surface? What's underneath all of that stuff? So maybe you've been doing something like that on your past path. Have you been looking too far along in the past, or do you need to turn your butt around and start walking a different direction? So sometimes you can be reflectiveness in the past, and sometimes you can be detrimental if you spend too long time looking into the past. You never move forward. Okay, but so basically what this card is saying is to look beyond the surface of what's going on in your life right now. Your past might have been what was on the surface at first, but maybe it's time to move forward. So let's go to your weight path. Excuse me, I'm going to burp. At least I thought I was going to burp. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, your weight path. What have you been waiting for? Why are you still waiting for this answer? Or what have you been reflecting on for a long period of time? So you got my being card. What does that mean? That means you are starting to slowly become this person you want to be. You have to birth it. You have to let it become that being within you. That person you want to be is being birthed right now. So you have to accept that there's a new person who has grown inside of yourself that has become the person you are now, no longer just on the surface. So you've been waiting maybe a long time for these answers, right? Well, maybe you just need to accept you are who you are. And maybe you have to stop contemplating and get off of the weight path and move forward. Because maybe you've been waiting long enough. You just have to accept that you are just coming into being right now. Okay? Where would you like me to go first? The hard path or easy path? Okay, so going down your hard path. What the hard path means is that, thank you very much. Hard path means that you are overcoming a lot of obstacles. You have to struggle through getting a lot of obstacles to get to your goal. It's a grueling, fighting battle for you to get through. So this situation that this card will tell you about is all about overcoming adversity. You get to your goal very quickly, but then you have to take a long extended break to recover from it because it's going to be so much energy put into it. Okay. So right now, the heart path is telling you that you need to be the flower. You need to be that dandelion that comes out of the cracks, that works its way past every conceivable blockage that is putting itself in the way. You need to start being that flower that searches for the light out into the universe. You are now a part of the world, and the world is saying, hey, I pay attention to you. Look, there's a dandelion growing in the cracks. Wow, is it a weed or is it a flower? You get to decide what you are. No one can tell you who you are but you. So you have to accept that you are just starting to flower and that you have to move forward by being resilient enough to realize you are now through the cracks. Okay, let's go to the easy path. When you pick the hard path, I go to the easy path afterward. All right, you have my drive card. Easy path is all about taking step by step little goals at a little bit amount of time. You don't get there very fast, but you have these small achievements along the way. Okay, and then you take it step by step by step by step. And you achieve the goal, take a break. Go for another goal, take a break. You know, you do it in a slow, methodical way. Well, your easy part card is telling you it's time to get in the car and drive. You've been waiting long enough. It's time to get into your metaphysical car and drive. Drive yourself forward. Drive yourself to the future you want to be. Drive yourself to that location, that place within yourself. But you have to get up. You've been walking for such a long time. Get in that car and drive a little bit faster of a speed. You know, because you have to be the master behind the wheel. You are the one in the driver's seat. You have to drive yourself where you want to go, obeying all the rules along the way, but ultimately getting where you want to go a little bit faster. So the easy path might be faster than the hard path. Okay, now we're going to go to your unseen paths. Okay, and what an unseen path is, it's both a mixture of easy and hard, but it's that one thing that you haven't noticed right in front of your nose the whole time. You just kind of have to pull away in order to notice it. That's the unseen path. You got my image card. There are a lot of little pieces that people see about you. Everyone sees these little fractured pieces of you, but they're not seeing the whole picture. So maybe your image is portraying these little light and dark patches of yourself, and it doesn't feel like a cohesive image. Well, you have to look in these mirrors and decide who and what you want to be. You have to pick and choose what parts of yourself you want to be part of your image. You have to allow yourself the ability to look in the mirror and say, I love you. Here's what I have changed about myself. Here's how I love about myself. I am now coming into becoming an image. Now I am being something that is ready to be looked at. But remember, what people are seeing is only a reflection of what you put out. Okay? And now I will ask you to do one more pick. Do you want your faith card or your home card first? Home. You have gotten the last card in my major arcana. It's a very special stone to me. This is called the Larimar stone. Okay, it's called the Dream Stone, the Destiny Stone, the Dolphin Stone, the Star Stone. A couple different names for Larimar. But what the Larimar door is telling you is time to open up your cage and walk out the door and stop being that person in the cage. You know what? You've had the key the whole time to get out of this situation. The reason you don't feel at home yet is because you haven't reached home. It's time to open up the cage, open up that freedom. That might mean you have to look at who is involved in your life. You may or may not need to leave these people behind. In order to become truly free, you have to leave everything behind sometimes. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying that might be what the old self that you need to be you. You have to walk through the door willingly and say, I'm going to go into this future knowing there might be consequences, but this is what it's going to take for me to be happy. Like I like to say, please don't hurt anybody on your way out of that cage, even yourself, because if you feel like you've exited the cage, well, once you've exited the cage, get outside the cage doors, lock the cage one more time, and throw the key in the middle of the ring, in the middle of the cage, so you can't get back in. So you have to accept the freedom you have. Excuse me. And in your faith card here, you got a very appropriate card for faith. You have to start listening to your higher power or your guides or your instincts. They're telling you what you need to do, but you're not listening. They're sending you signs, you're not seeing them. They're sending you the advice you need to hear, but you're not hearing. Do you get the gist of it? That you have to take a leap of faith in it. Yes, we all can see what's coming before us. We get to decide whether we take that leap or not. But once you've taken that leap and trust your instincts, trust your guides, you don't know where you're going to land, but you have a pretty good idea. If you're jumping off of a high cliff, you might not make it, right? But if you're just rolling down a hill with the kids, you're just rolling down the hill with the kids. Okay? So take into account what kind of leap you're taking. Trust your higher powers, trust your self, and trust those around you who are giving you good advice and they make sense. That is your 5 Paths Tarot. Before I exit your reading for today, are there any clarifying questions you would like answered? I usually give people one more card in any position to clarify something for them if you are confused about something. And you have to tell me what path it goes on. And hope Mountain Panthers don't interrupt your tarot reading. Yes, Mountain Panther. Yes. Yes. My mini panther is down there. Basically, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's time to start putting those things out into the universe, because you remember in your past you were, meow, meow kitty meow. On that surface in the past, all that stuff that was on the surface that people could see, they weren't seeing what was underneath the surface. You worked past that, and you're now becoming that being, that person you want to be. You're starting the birthing process. But have you already finished going through the hard path? Have you already made it through the cracks in your flower? Have you already made it through those cracks? Have you already beaten the insurmountable odds you thought you could never beat? Or do you simply need to drive your way to where you need to go? Take an easier path and get in the car and drive yourself forward. You can do that by remembering that your unseen path has always been right in front of your face. It's that image that you have portrayed to yourself and the world. That's something that will help you become a better person. But open those doors of freedom, because you have the key. Unlock it and walk out that door. Don't forget to lock the cage behind you and throw the key in the cage so you can never get it back. But ultimately, you have to trust your guides, higher power, or your own instincts to tell you what the best next move is. That's your reading one more time for you, just so you understand what I mean. So, yes, but I feel that's exactly what your reading is telling me about you, Bob. It's time to consider what is it going to take to make you happy? What would make the best day ever? What would it take to live a day where you just wake up and say, today, I just want to be happy? What does that mean to me? Just remember what was on the surface in your past. Your past is important. It keeps you from making the same mistakes over and over and over again. That's how we learn. The past is there to remind us of everything we've done before or now, even this reading. Well, in any case, like I like to say to everybody, I hope you know that your future is always in your own hands. You can make a difference today by simply saying, today is the best day ever. I'm going to be happy from this day forward. Here's what it's going to take for me to be happy, and I'm going to keep trying, because you're playing the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play. It's called life. That's right. And you will get to choose any destiny you want to choose, anytime you want to choose it. You don't need me to tell you how to do that. But please don't hurt anybody on your way out, and definitely don't hurt yourself or anybody else on the way back in. There's your reading for today. If you have any other questions out there, if anybody else would like the reading, I hope that genuinely helped you today. How do you figure out how do I figure out what I want to do? Well, this comes down to my personal experience, and you can take this advice for take it or leave it, but I'll draw you a qualifying card just to make sure. So give me a second to do my special qualifying shuffle here. Basically, that means really, really mix up the cards and then ask you to pick a number 1 through 52. Maybe we can get you an answer for that today. Or I can just do a random draw, and whatever card draws out, comes out, comes out. You tell me which one. Do you want to pick a number, or do you want me to randomly draw one? Let's do random. Okay. Guys, tell me one card that's right for him. All right, we have the card. Okay. So here's what my cards are telling you what to do. Okay, you have my vine card. That means you have to start growing in places that you don't normally grow. Places where you can finally reach beyond your comfort zone, but still be a part of what you have around you. So accepting the situation that's around you, but growing within that wall of granite. You're going to just climb up that wall until you creep over it, and then you become the vines of your life, because the vines are all about connection. All of the connection goes back to one plant. All those vines go back to one plant. That's the source of you, where you put out all of those feelers into the universe to find out what it is you are seeking. Well, maybe it's time to try a little bit of new growth in new different areas that you don't expect that would help you. Maybe you should try doing the opposite of what you really think you should be doing, just to figure out if that would work for you or not. Sometimes you have to test out the bad theory, not doing anything illegal or killing anybody or anything like that, but taking some time to embrace that darkness, because vines grow as much in the dark as they do in the light. Not a lot of people know that, especially these kind of vines. Okay? They grow everywhere in summer, but in winter they're dormant. They become lifeless vines that don't do anything. So remember, you have to have these periods of growth and periods of rest. So I would suggest that right now that you find something that you're passionate about, that you've always been kind of interested, maybe a tiny bit scared to do, but you think it would be not only beneficial for you to learn, but also allow you to grow out of your comfort zone just a tiny bit, but doing it in a safe space. If that makes any sense to you, that's kind of what I think that card is saying. And if you liked my reading and you can afford to do it, please give me one of these Cash App codes. You can scan it right there. Scan that little QR code. It should bring you to my Cash App, or you can go to the Cash App app on your phone and just type in the $ Joshua to send me any amount you feel you can afford. Don't send me your last dollar if you need it to feed your kids, okay? I'd rather you keep that dollar then. I hope it helped you some way, somehow today. Today can be your best day ever because you choose it to be so. Sometimes you just have to go for it. Say, you know what? This isn't going to hurt anybody, not even me, but I am going to try this to see what, maybe I could go high. You know what my worst fear is? Okay, I want to actually go skydiving somewhere because I'm deathly scared of heights. I'm really, really scared to do this, but one day I am going to skydive out of a plane. With somebody who can help me, with someone who knows what they're doing, yes, but I will do it one day. I will be probably the most terrified I've ever been in my life when I do it, and I'll probably go wee all the way down. Maybe that'll be the last time I ever have to worry about it. But honestly, I think it would just be a great experience. Or it might be the worst experience, but at least I learned that that's just something I tried to overcome my fear, and now I've overcome at least that much. Took a roller coaster ride the first time. Maybe it would take a jumping out of a plane with a parachute. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you what has happened in my life. I really wish you wouldn't do this anymore. Still no donations yet, so I do have a cash goal of $160 today and trying to make up some money my bank decided to take away from my account that I can't afford to be losing right now. I doubt anyone's going to give me that money. But that's okay. I saw Mike Tyson skydive. His chute didn't open, so I ran over to him and asked him if he was okay. He said, "I'm Thor," and I said, "No, you're Mr. Tyson. You're an ex-boxer." Okay, that something that actually happened, or is that like the beginning of a joke or something like that? Yeah, I kind of figured it was a joke. Oh, ha ha, you funny, ha ha. Here's your moment of silly. Idly ho, neighbor, you know. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Sneeze and it's goodbye lunch. That's you. But in either way, Bob, I really hope that answers some things for you today. I know you'll have to go and kind of digest that, but that's what my cards are designed to do. They're designed to help you go think about what they said today. You'll go back, you'll digest it, you'll decide what you want to do with that. And your future will be in your own hands because you're the only one who can change it. And I'm going to take this thing and really, really be mad with it. It just doesn't want to stay up there right now. My Cash App was failing on me. Nothing here. Yeah. That's what my cards are designed to do. They're designed to help get you thinking about the process that's going to be happening with you right now. Now you have something to go think about. Then you can ask your personal deity, your power to help guide you. You can ask yourself these questions, and then when you come up with an answer that's best for you, you'll make the right move. Trust yourself. You're very welcome. Hey, if you know anybody else who has a channel up right now, you want to shout me out to them, I will be doing this till 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then I'm going to go watch my show. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here waiting to see if anybody else could possibly need a meeting. Since you're on Twitch and the shout out commands do work here. The I joins, I don't know. I haven't tested it. I just think I corrected it, so I don't know if exclamation point join works or not, but I think I fixed it. But I'm still working on the stream element stuff. Let's see if it works. Nothing's coming up on my screen, so I thought like a special screen would show up or something like that. That's what I've been waiting to see if happens. Okay, well, that didn't work. Thanks for trying though, Bob. I really appreciate that. At least now I know it's not working. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let people tell me they want a reading. Hey, if you can find somebody who wants a reading, please send them my way. Other than that, I hope you have a great and wonderful rest of the day. There we go. I'll be right back, folks. Oh, I see some people just popped on. Okay, guys, I'm back here ready for you. Whenever you're ready, if you would like a reading, you just let me know and I will be ready for you guys. And so anybody out there who would like a reading, please just let me know. All right, until someone says they want a reading, I'm putting on the music. Have anybody out there? Or you just kind of lurk or whatever, so that's fine. Alrighty, folks, I'm back. Thank you. I just needed to take a quick break to confer with my lovely lady, see what's going on. I'm back here ready to do readings for anyone who might need it.
I found the extra strength Tylenol. It's right by your travel bottle.
Yeah, you gave it to me the other day when you said you couldn't find it, remember? Okay. Is this a plain yogurt?
Find Greek yogurt.
I don't know. That I was saying to my berries. Oh well, too bad. It's okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go take a break real quick. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you for being patient with me. Nope, you already said you took something, so. You don't have any more butts that have anything left on them over there, do you?
No, just had a little tiny one.
Okay, honey. Do you need me to stop this and take care of you?
No,
Because I will, you know I will. No one's
no.
You've been saying they want a reading right now, so I've had 2 readings and they said they didn't want weren't able to give donations, but I'm still got a goal. This is gonna happen one of these times. One of these people is gonna donate to me, and I will be able to make up that extra money. Maybe we'll be able to get pizza tonight at least, or something. You know, $40 and we can get pizza. $40 and I can go buy smoke stuff. We don't have to deal with this anymore. Hey, send me $20 so I can at least go buy cigarette tubes and tobacco. That would be helpful. But like I said, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. If you need to take this round, I'll take one at least. Okay. That's why I left you alone for a while, so maybe you can get some sleep or something. There's nothing left. I took the hit. That was the only hit I had. There was enough for one small hit in that. There's nothing left to smoke, but you can try if you want. I guarantee it's mostly ash. Jada, are you still here? Thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed you there. Jada? Yeah, that's right. Yes, I do readings, Jada. I'm here and ready for you whenever you want. Sure, you can have one. Okay, I'm going to tell you what kind of readings I do. I do 1-card situational readings where it's good for a question or a certain situation. Let me take down some of my captions here. And then we can get to read, or I do a 3-card reading. I do a past, a present, or a future. Or I do my 5-card draw, which I tell you about the 5 paths that you can go upon. You can look into your past and see what's been going on in your past, what you're waiting for, your easy path, your hard path, your unseen path, and then I draw 2 more cards for you. And that would be your the faith card and your home card. And in the previous reading, past, present, future, you get 1 more card. It's called a destiny card. And the first 1-card drawing, you do get a qualifying question. You let me know what kind of reading you want. Okay, do I need to explain it again? So I have 1-card reading, That's for mostly a specific question you may have or specific situation. You can get a qualifying card with that. Or I can give you a past, a present, a future, and a destiny card. Or I can give you my 5 paths tarot reading, which means you get what past path, what you've been waiting for path, easy path, a hard path, an unseen path. Oh, then I draw you 2 more cards. I draw you a leap of faith card and a home card. If you got all of that, you can let me know what kind of reading you would like, and we will start dealing the cards for you. I'm refilling my water though. Ugh. Do you need me to type it out? Or are you still here? Are you still here, Jada? One card reading is for situational card. You also get an additional card with this. That's the first reading I do. Second reading I do is a past, a present, a future, and a destiny card. Then I do what I call the 5 paths layout. I look into your past path, what you are waiting for, what's your easy path, what's your hard path, and what is your unseen path. Then I draw 2 more cards, a leap of faith card, and I also draw a home card. Are you still here, Jada? All right, I will soon she'll come back when and if she can. I am doing readings. If you are ready for one, let me know. Please refresh your screens. I'm checking both my screens. They seem to be working just fine right now. So whenever you want me to let you know. Okay. Well, I'm here for anybody who might need a tarot reading card today or would like some more answers. Whenever you feel like you're ready for that, you let me know. I'll try to explain it again. If I'm having some glitching errors, maybe try refreshing your screen a little bit, seeing if you can refresh. I am doing through this restreaming, and I'm restreaming to 2 different locations, and there seems to be a little bit of a lag between what you're typing and what I'm seeing. So just give me a little bit of time to read it and get back to you too. Anybody out there who would like a reading, please let me know by typing in the comments. I would like a reading. And then you can pick which kind of reading you want. I might end this in about, 15 minutes. I might just end this for today. It doesn't seem like I'm getting a whole lot of people who want readings from out there. I don't know if there's anybody still out there who's or anything like that. So I know I'm not the only tarot reader out there right now. So if someone's got 17, but they do El Espanol, so I don't do El Espanol. So 48 viewers. I can get 48 viewers. Espanol. Wolf. Last call. Stream ends at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Wait, no. Okay, guys, if you would like reading, I am winding down the time here for me for doing readings for today, and I will be back tomorrow morning. And then it will be if you come here for my podcast if you want. So the little clock will tell you where I'm currently at here. Is anybody out there who would like a reading? Anyone? Just see me. And